Get it! Check, check!
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Hooker. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert powering up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did. And I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Throwing. Hooker. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That's what I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Hooker now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Here's Hooker to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. It easily move into the top 5.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's pulled in at the 32. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
79 Broncos.
On 2nd down, Hooker. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hooker. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the end. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
And his kick is indeed good, and it will tie things up at 6-6. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Over the middle, complete. That's James. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 92 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This time the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bears 6. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bears in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
A handoff for Herbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On first down, it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Got an open man, it's Scott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 7.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check smash. Check smash.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check pass. Check pass. Ready.
Now Hooker. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Herbert. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, son.
Play action. It's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. And he'll be brought 34, well short of the first down marker. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to get that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Fields There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Well, he caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Pressure leading.
Here's Hooker. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
3.
Looking to throw. Hooker. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hooker. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Hooker. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Good night.
Here's Herbert. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Go.
Fields on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Fields. Open man here is Scott, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Don't jump. Ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do it.
And I think the ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly.
They got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Go.
Draw play, a give to Herbert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Chip clear. Medic.
Now Fields. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fields throwing again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run here with Herbert. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 15. 125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To throw is Fields. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Herbert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Off play action. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. Good.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll run. It's Herbert. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And one last throw here for Fields. Gets this to Moore. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play.